銀河鉄道39エターヌル
All right, let's read Chapter 10 of Volume 3 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. We'll see the title on the next page. It's a 24-page chapter. We're going to try to read it all in one shot. So here we go. 宇宙ではいわゆる人間の常識の信用しない. Okay, as for in the universe, いわゆる what is called these so-called humans, joshiki, common sense, joshiki. Yeah, common sense, common knowledge. Does not. Oh, sorry, I did not finish the sentence. 信用しない場所がある. Not doing. It's not 信用. Tsuyo. Population, popular use. Not doing. Places exist. Okay. So let me try that one more time. 人間の常識の通用しない場所がある. So as for in the universe, the so-called common sense of humans not doing popular use, places exist. So more commonly, there are places in the universe where the common sense, so-called common sense of humans isn't in popular use. いや、そういう場所の方が多いというのが、現実である. Well, that sort of place directions many so-called, that's the truth. So I guess the reality is that the ones that there are many ones that are in the direction of that sort of a place. So there are a lot of places like that, in other words. Okay. いや、そういう場所の方が多いというのが. Yeah. So basically saying that there are many places that are like that. That is the reality. そこでは, as for in those places, 生命体共通の考え方をしても、常識などというものは何も通用しない. As for in those places, the life forms 共通 commonness. Common life forms, I guess. Common life forms, way of thinking, even if due, common sense and things like that, sort of a thing. As for saying that, nothing being in popular use. Okay. As for in those places where the common... Oh, okay. So this is going back to some earlier chapters, this idea that the things that you would expect, when they say common sense, they don't necessarily mean what we would consider common sense. It's things like, those two planets are really close together, but they don't crash into each other, according to the laws of physics. Oh, that's because the common sense doesn't work here. It's that sort of common sense. Okay, so as for in those places, like common life forms, way of thinking, even if do. Yeah, so even if you do the way of thinking of common life forms, common sense and things like that, as for that so-called thing, it's not in popular use. So again, it's not a common thing to think how common life forms think. 覚悟のいる when it's just, is it just ba? Or is it tokoro? I guess we'll just go with ba. Ba de aru. Again, 覚悟のいる ba de aru. I guess kakugo is being prepared. Is that really kakugo? Yeah. So these places exist of being prepared, or be prepared for these sorts of places. I don't know. We'll see where this is going. The train is coming in somewhere. Remember, we're coming off of the whole darkness thing with Aphrodite, planet Aphrodite, and all that stuff. The Darkness Queen. Whoa. Okay. Well, here's a good. I think we can see what they're talking about with the common sense not happening. This looks like two galaxies bisecting each other. So here we go. Our splash page for chapter 10. Plasma Legendo Ichi. So the plasma legend. This is densetsu, which is legend, but we get the English word legendo, legend. So part 1. So this is going to be a two-parter. Oh, there's the train. Again, 24-page chapter. We'll try to knock this out in one shot, but it's still going to be a two-parter. Chapter 11 will be the second part. Okay. So we get a image of Canon here, and Shasho. Let's see what's happening here. This is Canon talking, kanon, because we can see katakana. Planeto crossfire made ato 1200 man uchu kilo. So until planet crossfire, 10,000 space kilometers remaining. What would that be? Is that just 12 million? 12 million space kilometers remaining. Notice instead of wakusei, planet, we get planeto, so planet crossfire. 2時間10分で crossfire の完成圏へ入ります。39 meters. No, this is to decrease. Heru. Gen soku 10%. Okay, so with or in 2 hours and 10 minutes, crossfires kanari ken. This is some sort of sphere. No, I said kansei ken. Control sphere. Into that we'll enter. So we'll enter into the control sphere of crossfire, whatever control sphere means, in 2 hours, 10 minutes. The 39 decreasing speed, gensoku, 10%. And Shasho's down here. Kakunin ryokai crossfire. So confirmation, understood, crossfire. So that's kind of Shasho confirming with Canon. We haven't often seen them have that dialogue, but okay. 毎度お騒ぎ、騒がせ失礼します。Every time making a noise, doing a disturbance. So this is sort of, again, like, sorry for the continual disturbances. 次の停車駅はプラネットクロスファイア。停車時間は13時間26秒であります。はい。Okay, so as for the next train stopping station, Planet Crossfire, it's Planet Crossfire. As for train stopping time, 13 hours and 26 seconds. That's what it is, indeed. Planet Crossfire 10時Hoka. Okay, so he says Planet Crossfire. Presumably this is the actual Japanese term for crossfire. Juji is cross, and holka is like cannon fire. So yes, Juji holka. So he recognizes the word crossfire. So Juji holka, crossfire. And literally, right? Cross symbol and cannon fire. So literally the crossing of fire, gunfire. Nani ka yaiba hoshi nano? Something of a like dangerous planet, is it? Like is it a no good? Is it a dangerous planet? Boko boko uchiai o shitteru toka. Oh. Nani misairu demo o uchiatteru toka? So he's asking questions about the types of things that are happening on this potentially no good planet. Boko boko. Oh. Okay, so boko boko can be the sound of a burbling stream, but it also is the sound of being holes or full of holes. So like doing shooting of each other and being full of holes and things like that, or even some sort of missile shooting at each other and things like that. So this is what he's asking. Is this what crossfire means? Is that what they're going to be doing on the planet? Oh, that is kaku. Oh, nuclear. That's right. Okay. That's not the prefix I would expect for nuclear. Kaku misairu demo, or like shooting nuclear missiles at each other. So janai wa. That way is not. So no, it's not that way. Planet crossfire wa sono shizen gensho kara so yobareteiru no yo. So as for the planet crossfire, from that natural phenomenon, that way being called. So it's called that way because of that natural phenomenon. Shizen gensho, natural phenomenon, as if on cue, which is kind of like a zapping sound or something. Oh, wow, check this out. Whoa. Okay, so we get a lot of pika, pika, which would be like electricity sparking. Actually, let me zoom out a little bit more so you can see this thing. That is pretty cool looking. Oh, and we get some pop, 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 more like, again, popping sounds from presumably the sparks. Let's zoom in so you can see this a little bit better. The detail here of the stars in the background and then all this arcing lightning or whatever it is. The title of the chapter was Plasma, right? So anyway, okay. Oh boy. Yappari Donpachi da. As thought, it's Donpachi. The firing of guns. Oh, I guess that's the sound. Donpachi. It's Donpachi. And pari pari do. Plasma hoden ga uzumaiteru dake yo. Plasma discharge spiraling only. So it's only the spiral discharge of plasma. Holden is literally like the release of electricity. So I'm presuming that is discharge. Yeah, electrical discharge. We recognize Uzumaku from reading Uzumaki. So that is to spiral. And just doing that. Paranato crossfire ni chikatsuku to itsumo ko naru no shinpai nai wa toward planet Crossfire when approaching. So when approaching planet Crossfire, always this way becoming, worry not existing. So it always happens. This always happens when approaching planet Crossfire. It always happens this way. Don't worry. Oh, that's the train blowing the whistle. Bisha? Bisha? Or that might also be dosha. Pa. Buddy, 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 buddy. Beep, beep. I think this is Tetsuro. Shikashi, nanaka mo muchakucha. But somehow this is like really crazy. This is really muchakucha. Crazy. Okay. You get another whole page. Buddy, 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 buddy. Bidi. Isha. Okay, all this arcing going on. That appears to be the planet, I guess. Oh boy. We're getting some great stuff here. This is one reason I thought we could probably make it through the entire chapter in a decent amount of time. So there's the train coming in. All the arcing is still happening. That's a pretty wicked looking planet. And I guess, what is this? It's like some snapping sounds. Hey, Gatalogic, how's it going? Nice. So zoom in here on the train. Good shot of that. Again, I love the detail that Matsumoto puts into this stuff. Okay. We're back in the engine car with Kanon-san. Focus. このプラズマ放電は空間軌道のシールドも突き抜けて車内まで入ってきます。Okay, so this, as for this plasma discharge, or as for this plasma electrical discharge, even the shield of the space railroad or the space orbit, even the shield of the space railway, I guess this is like penetrating to the inside of the cars is coming and entering. Tsuki nukete is going to be like to pierce or pass through. Yeah, to pierce or to break through. So the electrical discharge is piercing even the shield of the space railway, and even to the inside of the car is coming and entering. Shield de静電気化されているがたまりませんね、Kanon-san. Okay, so even the shield, or through the shield, with the shield, quiet charge something. What is this? Seidenki. Oh, okay. Seidenki is static electricity. So like making transformation to static electricity, tamarimasen. And I guess, and it doesn't build up, isn't it that, Ms. Cannon? So like because of the shield, or with the shield, it's making transformation of static electricity. So on the inside, it's just like that. And it doesn't collect. It doesn't build up. Isn't that right, Ms. Cannon? Shanai made haite kita ne. Even to the inside of the car, it's coming and entering, isn't it? Yo hodo kyoryoku nanda. it's extremely powerful. It's extremely powerful. Kanden shinai ka? Kanden shinai kana? What is kanden? To sense electricity? Is this to be electrocuted? Yeah, okay, to receive an electric shock. Electric shock not doing, I wonder? Will we not get shocked? Monosugoi houden gensho ne. It is a super incredible electrical discharge phenomenon, isn't it? Demo daijoubu. But it's fine. Shanae wa yowai seidenki ka sareta plasma shika hairanai wa. Or is that iranai? I think that's hairanai. It won't enter. Okay, so super incredible, blah, 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 but it's fine. As for to the inside of the car, a weak electrical static electricity transformation is being done, and only plasma not entering. Yeah, so only the plasma is not entering. Okay. Oh, remember, Claire is made of crystal glass. So we get a couple tall panels here. Watashi wa kuzugutai wa. As for me, it's kuzugutai. Are those wooden seats on a space train? Probably. I mean, we're really deep into this. Ticklish. As for me, like, it's tickling. Probably not embarrassing. Kusugutai. Claire-san! Oh, Miss Claire! Nante. Oh, no, that's him. Nante kirei nanda. This is like, how beautiful you are, or how beautiful it is. So presumably she's like glowing with the electricity. Watashi wa kirei. As for me, pretty. I'm pretty. On. Marude hikari no megami ka. Yosei-san o miteru mitai da. So yeah, as if a goddess of light? Question mark? Or, oh no, goddess of light, or a spirit. Did I say Yosei? Yeah, fairy, sprite, elf, looking like. So you're looking like he uses an honorific there. Yosei-san, an honorable fairy, sprite, elf, or a goddess of light. Arigato, Tetsuro-san. Thank you, Mr. Tetsuro. Anata to no tabi ga narubeku nagaku tsutsuku yo. Tsutsuku yo. Oinori shiteru wa. Watashi wa ureshii. That is ureshii, right? Yeah, that's ureshii. Okay, so she says, thank you, Mr. Tetsuro. With you traveling. So traveling with you, like continuing for a long time as possible. I think narubeku there is like as much as possible. Yeah, as much as possible, trying to continue a long time, doing praying. So I pray that I pray that we can continue to travel with you for a very long time. As for me, it's happiness. So I'm happy. Okay, again, we get two tall panels. Itsuka hikari ni deau toki mare ne. sometime. Oh, okay. Hikari ni dao ma. Okay, so like until the time encountering light someday. Yeah, so she's like, I pray that we can travel a long time. For me, it's happiness until the time encountering hikari someday. Which is a little bit hikari ni dao toki made. So light encountering time until, like, so he doesn't understand what she means. Until I encounter light, hikari. Aratameta seidan no etanaru station e tsuita toki toyu koto. So it's the event, meaning she's talking about the thing called the time arriving at the eternal station of the Ultimata star group, which is where they're headed. Ultimata no etanoru shuchaku eki ka. So Ultimata's eternal terminus, the final station, question mark? Etanaru, eternal. So he looks at his pass, and again, right, it's got Earth, Chikyu to Etanaru, to eternal. And then there's the limitless pass, and there's Tetsuro's name. And there's Mikun. And Mikun is always hiding in little corners everywhere. It's funny. Rea-san wa zutto izen ue terasu no baito suru no wa. Oh, that's Pluto. Meio sei no kori no shita no karara o kai modosu tame toite ita. Okay. As for Miss Claire, continuously or all along previously, waitresses work doing. So as for serving as a waitress, continuously previously, below the ice of Pluto, the planet Pluto, body, or the body below the ice of planet Pluto, buying and returning purposes said. Okay, so as for Miss Claire, she said that for the purposes of buying back her body underneath the ice of Pluto, she was doing work as a waitress basically ever since. Sono taiyokei wa kieta. As for that solar system, it vanished. It's gone. Rea-san no karara mo kiete shimatta. And Claire-san's body also is gone. And we get the shimatta, meaning like it's gone and there's nothing we can do about it. It's final. It's a little bit weird that Tetsuro he looks kind of happy as he's saying this, but I guess that's not, he's reminiscing here for some reason about Claire's past. And we haven't seen the fact that they're going to Eternal for a while. So this is a little bit of, I think, maybe a reminder about where we are in the story and stuff. And I was about to say, watashi mo so yo, and me also, it is that way. So remember, her body, at some point, it was revealed that her body, her original body, was on Pluto. So me also, it is that way. So me too. Gomen yo meiteru. I'm sorry, meiteru. Oh, that is meiteru talking. Ayamaru koto wa nai wa. As for an event of apologizing not existing. So that there's no reason to apologize. Anata ga soko ni iru janai no, Tetsuro. You're the one not in that place, or you're not the one in that place. Wait, anata ga soko ni iru janai no. No, you're the one existing in that place, isn't it, Tetsuro? I guess what she's saying is like, you're the one that's feeling bad about it. Anata ga soko ni iru janai no. Okay, so this is either you are the one existing in that place, isn't it that, Tetsuro? Or this is you are existing over there in that place. isn't that true? Or isn't it that Tetsudo? So it's like there's no need to apologize because you're there. I'm not quite sure. It seems like it could fit either way. Tetsudo. Anata ga ikiteru kagiri. So you living as long as. So as long as you're alive. Chikyu wa kie wa shinai. As for the earth, as for vanishing will not do. So as long as you are alive, the earth will not vanish. Taiyo ke wa kie wa shinai. As for the solar system, as for vanishing will not do. The solar system will not vanish. So we've heard these lines before. We're getting a little bit of again, reminder of previous themes and such. Ginga ke wa zettai ni kienai. As for the Milky Way galaxy, absolutely not able to vanish, or it absolutely won't go away. それはあなたの心の中で生きている. As for that thing, meaning the Milky Way galaxy, inside your kokoro, your heart, mind, spirit, it's living. That thing is living inside your kokoro. So don't get a kokoroectomy. 生きている. I think that's probably still meiteru. 生きている. It's living. It's alive. Okay. ... Here's the train approaching the planet. We're getting the view from the planet, I guess. All the arcing still going on. Beholden. Train coming in. Oh boy. All right, so they're coming down on the planet's surface or somewhere on the planet. Those huge spikes reaching up into like clouds or something. They don't appear to be being struck anymore, so it was definitely more on the exterior. Wow, lots of big pictures in this one. This is great. Train coming in. I guess it's some wind. Holden wa shizukamata kedo? Is that shizukamata? Shizumaru. Shizumata. To calm down, to quiet down, to subside. So as for the electrical discharge, shizumata kedo. It calmed down, it subsided, but chijou ni wa nani mo nai ne meiteru. As for on the ground's top of the ground, as for on the surface, nothing at all. Nothing existing, isn't it? Meiteru. Zempo. Ooh. Okay. So in the forward direction, is this... It's not... Is it Shin Iriguchi? Or is it Susume Iriguchi? What would this as a prefix mean? Can this just be a prefix? Well, let me try Iriguchi then. And that. Yeah, okay. I guess, oh, okay, Shinyu Guchi, Shinyu Ko kakunin. So forward direction, entry hole confirmed. A little bit odd. Shinyu ko, I guess. Entry hole confirmed. Subete ijo nashi. Everything abnormality without. So nothing abnormal. Everything not abnormal. 重力、重力何々に移し、no. Oh boy. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, this is like the gravity decreasing, transmitting or moving. Moving to gravity decrease or something. Is it kolka? Kolka. Yeah, falling descent. So, 重力効果に utsuru, to move, transfer. Utsurimasu. So transferring to gravity descent or landing, whatever that means. 動力 cut off, power cut off. 完成極了解。ブレーキもオートにして高架軌道に乗れ。Oh, this is the, so she's saying whatever. This is someone responding. This is the control administration or control office. Understood. Ryokai. Even also the brakes due towards auto and the descent orbit into that ride. Okay. So shut off the brakes also, put them in auto and, ride on the, again, like descent orbit or descent track. Kido, unfortunately, can mean orbit or like actual rail track. Whoa. All right. We don't typically see this level of detail. Oh, wow. Of a descent. But every once in a while, I guess. Okay. So the train is now going into a hole in the ground. We get this, or I don't know what that's supposed to be. Anyway, clearly stuff down there, and we're going to get some further dialogue there. Hiya, koko mo 20 Chinani no hoshi ka. Okay, so this is a double Earth something planet. This place also. What is that kanji? There we go. What is that kind? It's not coming up with anything. It is shell or husk. That is the only word that thing shows up in. So this is like 2 times or 2 layers of a shell of a planet. It is. So I guess this would be like Niju. What was it? Chigai? Chikaku? Chikoku Chibai no Hoshika. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway. Niju de nakute. So it's not twice. It's not double. Sanju no chikaku. So it's a triple layer shell Kozo o motta hoshi yo, a planet that holds a triple layer construction. I don't know. This seems to suggest like a purposeful built that way. But that is the implication. So I guess this would be layer 1, layer 2, and then layer 3 is down here where everything, or maybe that's layer 3, and I don't know, whatever. She says it's triple. Sanbai. Okay, wow, look at that. We made it. This is the last page. So it was a shorter chapter. Chapter 11 will continue with this story, but this, for whatever reason, in publication, was the end of the chapter. So there we go. We get our ending, something's happening, and we're getting our closure here. So let's see what we've got. どうしたのメーテル? What happened? What's wrong, メーテル? 後ろの Oh, this is the observation car. What is it? Tenbolsha? Yeah, Tenbolsha. 後ろのTenbolshaから誰かが車内に入ったわ. From the rear of the observation car, which is the caboose, somebody to the inside of the train entered. So someone has entered the train from the rear of the observation car. 確かめてくるから待っていなさい. Because we'll do confirmation, wait. 待っていなさい. So wait while I basically, because I'm going to confirm. 心配しないで. Don't worry. Okay. And we get our kitty posters again. All right. And that's it. We get the closure scroll here. What do we have? Hijo, like emergency. Yeah. Or unusual. Hijo shiki, no. Oh, okay. Hijo shiki na tokoro de wa hijo shiki na koto ga okoru mono da. As for in places of lacking common sense, lacking of common sense things occur. That's what happens. So this is kind of the antithesis of the opening scroll that was focused more on Joshiki, common sense. We now get a focus on uncommon sense, or lacking common sense, or thoughtlessness, senselessness, irrationality. So as for irrational places, irrational things happen. Okay. And again, like there's a kind of an emphasis on it. They do happen there. That's Itaru. Shikyoku Tolzen. Like exceedingly. No, that's not it. Itaru. There it is. Shigoku. Shigoku Tolzen. Exceedingly natural, common. Shigoku Tolzen no nariyuki de aru. I guess like it's an exceedingly natural way that things become. Nariyuku? Nariyuki. Yeah. Yeah. A way that things become, or development. It's an exceedingly common or natural development that happens. Mi omotte hijou shiki no hijou shiki taru mono ga douyo mono ka taiken suru koto ni naru. Personal experience? Yeah, personal experience. Taiken. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Mi omote. Taking oneself? Mi omote. By one's own action through one's own experiences. Lacking common sense. Tarumono. What does taru mean as a suffix here? Those who are, which is often used in relation to qualifications and requirements for a position. Okay, so let's think about this. By one's own actions or with one's own body, what sort of a things are called, or what sort of a things are uncommon sense or lacking common sense of lacking common sense? I don't know. Anyway, that becomes the event of doing personal experience. 身をもって非常識の非常識たるものがどういうものか体験することになる。The たるものが is what's getting me. Let me look up something real quick and see if I can find something on たるものが. In the capacity of. Okay, so this is maybe referring about maybe to like lacking common sense or like people lacking common sense. Harumono. In the capacity of, or those who are. Okay, so like those who are lacking common sense, but I don't know why like of the lacking common sense. どういうものか. And again, this whole idea though becomes the idea of becoming the event of doing personal experience.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
A person that is a noun, therefore has certain characteristics or responsibilities. Okay, so if we put that together then, with one's own body, like people who are lacking of common sense, what sort of a thing is it? It becomes the event of doing personal experience. Okay, so I guess maybe that's the idea, right? If you lack personal experience, then with your own body, you have to experience it yourself. I guess that's kind of the sense of it. That feels rough. Sugu ni da. And sugu ni just means like soon or momentarily it is. So, but that's a little bit weird that gets tacked on like that at the end. It can mean immediately or it can mean like soon, before long. Or easily without difficulty. ここはプラネットクロスファイア非常識が常識となっている星だ. As for this place, Planet Crossfire, the nonsensical becoming common sense planet is. So as for Planet Crossfire, it's a planet where the nonsensical, irrational becomes common sense. Okay. if we take this more as a rational, does that help this at all? With one's own body, irrational people, what sort of a thing is it? It's becoming, doing personal experience, and soon it is. Okay, anyway, I think that at least makes sense. Planet Crossfire is a planet where the common sense, where the irrational becomes rational, in essence, becomes common sense. All right, well, that's it. We made it through chapter 10 in one shot. We'll continue next time with chapter 11, which is going to just be part 2 of the same title. So we'll see chapter 11 next time. We'll probably have to split that up, but the first few pages are going to be in color. So something to look forward. We'll look at that more next time.